Hello guys, today I thought I would start a little reading vlog. I think it's probably going to be like a weekly reading vlog, unless I read like 4 books today and then it can be a daily reading vlog, but I don't think that's going to happen, so I think it's going to end up being a weekly reading vlog. I have a huge stack of books to talk about today. Wait, I should probably hold them the other way. Drop the Kindle. Hold on. I have a huge stack of books to talk about today. They're really heavy. So yeah, there's no like strict plans for this video. I'm just gonna try and work on finishing the books that I'm currently reading, and also hopefully starting a new one if I manage to finish another one. I think I briefly mentioned this in my last vlog. I mentioned what I was currently reading, but I'm gonna go into a little bit more depth. But before I talk about what I'm currently reading, I want to do a little haul. I bought 2 books yesterday from Waterstones. It was a little buy one get one half price deal, and I was like, you know what, sure, because me and my friends we are starting our book club next month in September, and tomorrow is one of the options, and I saw it on the deal and I was like, you know what, I might just grab it. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was some sort of like, I don't want to say fantasy because I don't think I did think it was fantasy, but I think it's just like an urban, I don't even know. It's to do with the video games, I think. That's all I know. Video games? Maybe? I don't know. But I've heard really good things. It's so great. I hope you guys can hear that. Our sink gurgles when the washing machine is on, and the washing machine is on. So, okay, it stopped. Anyway. I've heard really good things. It's one of the options, and I knew that if this book did get picked sometime in the future, I wanted a physical copy of it. I didn't want to read it on my Kindle, so that's why I got this one. And then I was just looking at the other books with the buy one get one half price tag, and I saw Book Lover, and I was like, you know what, I've kind of been in my like romance, just like plain romance book era, and now you can hear the washing machine. Aren't all of these background noises lovely? Anyway, I'm in my like romance era, and I thought, I've been reading most of them on my Kindle, but I've heard mixed reviews on Book Lover, but generally it was well received. So I am excited to read this one, and everyone loves Emily Henry. She's gotten very popular, so I am excited for that one. Now onto what I am currently reading. I am currently reading Mile High by Liz Tomforde, and I'm 61% of the way through. I am loving it. Very just happy. It's a very fun time. I love the dynamic, I love the relationship, I love a lot of like the friendships in this book. It's just all around really nice. Obviously it's not like 100% perfect, but I feel like with romance books they never are. There's always like some issues, but for the most part Mile High is very enjoyable and it's very good. Now, next book I want to talk about is Finale by Stephanie Garber. That is so loud. Oh my god. I am halfway through this book now. I'm on page 254, and I'm really enjoying it. As I said in my last vlog, the plot is just really starting to pick up by this point, and it's starting to get a lot more enjoyable. The reason I'm reading this is because you can kind of see it in the background. I've been dying to get to the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. There's only 2 out at the moment, but I think another one's coming out soon. I've been dying to get to that. I've heard great things. My friend Roxy said it's like one of her new faves, and I'm like, okay, I need to get to this, but I have to finish Caraval first, of course. and I feel like not many people like Caraval, the series, the trilogy, but I personally love it. It's a fun time. I do think since I've been reading a little bit more intense fantasy, it does seem quite like tame and mellow, but I really like the magic system. I like the idea of it. I think it's very cool, and it's just like a fun, easy read. It's very easy to read, and I do like Tella. The only thing is the characters are very young, so in my head I am aging them up. Like, I think Tella's meant to be 16. No, she's 20. In my head she's 20, because 16 is just too young to be doing all of this and like having these, I don't know, all of these feelings. It's too much. But yeah, finale, loving it. This is the book that I want to try and finish today and tomorrow. Over the next 2 days I want to finish this, because there's another book that I will get to after I've spoken about Kingdom of Ash, that I want to start this weekend. So, but we'll get to that. And then, no, it's gargling again. I'm reading Kingdom of Ash. I have finally gotten to Kingdom of Ash in my Throne of Glass read. Yes, this is the first time I'm reading it. In 2023, I'm reading Kingdom of Ash for the first time. It's ridiculous. I should have gotten to it about 2 years ago, but I'm here now. I am on chapter 39, which is page 332, and it's just been amazing. Honestly, like, I am an ACOTAR girl. That is like in my top 3 series, but this series has worked up to also be in my top 3. It's so good. Like, Sarah J Maas really, you know, she really did it with these books. They're great. The plot is just like the most in-depth thing I think I've ever read. The plot is so well thought out, and there's things that link back to like book 1 that are like now just being like, you know, like full circle moment in this book, and it's like, wow, her brain was working when she was writing these books. It's crazy. But yeah, if you can't tell, I'm loving this book. I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be a 5-star read. Literally, like, no doubt. It's so good. I'm so excited to like finally finish the series, and then I have to read Crescent City 2. I don't want to read Crescent City 2, but I have to, because if anyone knows what happens at the end of Crescent City 2, you kind of know why I have to read it, you know? Like, I feel like even if you don't want to, you kind of have to now, because it's just going to mess up everything, if you get what I'm trying to say. So, anyway. And then finally, the reason why I want to finish Finale is because of Fourth Wing. I showed you guys that I bought this in my last vlog, and yeah, I mentioned that me and my friend are going to buddy read it, but I decided I've got 3 books on the go, 4 books, because I'm listening to an audiobook as well. I've got 4 books on the go, and I was like, okay, let me finish one of them, and well, preferably a physical book, you know. I was like, let me finish Finale, and then we can start Fourth Wing, which is why I want to try and finish Finale by Friday, so that over the weekend this can be started, because I am extremely excited for this. I've seen nothing but good reviews. I've seen a few people say it's overrated, which is fair enough, but I think I'm probably going to love it, because people have been comparing it to, you know, like Sarah J Maas, like the vibes, and I eat Sarah J Maas up. Like, anything she writes, I'm like, yes, apart from Crescent City. And that Catwoman book, that was so random, but I have a feeling I'm very much going to enjoy this. I'm also really excited to annotate it, because I have some different tabs I haven't used yet, and I really want to use them, because I typically use the ones from Amazon that are like bright. I mean, that's an awful example, I've got 3 tabs in there, but like the bright ones, these ones are like cute, and like, you know, like cute colors. So I'm very excited. I think this book is just gonna look so pretty when I'm done with that. And also, cover is gorgeous. I didn't think I was gonna like this like metallic cover, like all over. I love it. Yeah. Oh, I'm also listening to, I'll go back to me mentioning the audiobook. I'm listening to A Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I think I'm listening to it in like 1.7 speed or something, and I have about 5 hours left. But I'd say I'm probably at least halfway through. I don't have a physical copy yet, so I can't check. Those are my plans. lots of reading to be doing, and I'm very excited about it. And I don't really have any other plans. I don't really have any games that I want to play at the moment or anything. It's literally just the books. So I'm very excited. I will obviously vlog throughout the next few days and keep you updated. Yeah, buddy. We got a Tesco delivery. Let's unbox. Milk. Hot dogs. Fajita. Broccoli. Pasta sauce. Chicken fillets. Seafood sticks. They're so good. They're some of my favourite things. 4 chicken Kievs. Southern fried chicken breasts. Things. Potato waffles. Smiley faces. This is exciting. Eggs. Garlic. Sweet corn. And our favourite drink of all time, Dr. Pepper. Anyway, that was our food haul. I haven't read anything because I actually have a headache, which isn't fun. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Sad, but not read because my head hurts. I've taken tablets, so once it goes, I will read. Ooh, I have an update, a very exciting one. I was just like taking a break because I read a lot of Finale. I was just taking a break, and on Piccadilly Waterstones Instagram, they like posted a thing that Elena Armas? I don't know. Elena Armas was gonna be there doing a talk for her new book, The Long Game. It's coming out in September, and I managed to get a ticket. I bought a ticket with the book, so I'll get a book, her new book, on the night. And hello, hi. I get her new book, The Long Game, on the night, and then obviously I also get to hear her speak, which is very exciting because I've read The Spanish Love Deception twice. I mean, my copy is like, look at the spine. My copy is annihilated in the best possible way. But I love this book a lot. I love her writing a lot. Like, this is one of my favourite romance books, I would say. I got it before got it before it was published. This is her like self-published one, I think, because, you know, I loved it. I actually haven't read The American Roommate Experiment yet, which obviously follows some side characters from The Spanish Love Deception. Oh, the little matching covers are so cute. But I haven't read it yet. I've heard mixed reviews, and people did not like this as much as they liked The Spanish Love Deception. I haven't read it, but I feel like I now have a big motivator and an excuse to pick this book up. Hello.
Sorry, I was just looking to see me.
Leon's just watching me. That you can't.
From the mirror.
Yeah, you can't. You can't. You can't?
You can't?
You can't.
Are you calling me?
I'm gonna read this so that when I see her, I have actually read, you know, all of her books, and not just one of them, even though there's only, you know, 2 books. But her third one looks interesting. Like I said, it's called The Long Game, and I think it's about a footballer or an ex-footballer, and I don't really know. I should probably read the synopsis. But I'm gonna get a copy, a signed copy, probably, of that next month, which is so exciting. I have read a whole bunch of Finale. You can't even tell it's Finale. It is Finale. It's so hot in here. I've read a lot of this book. This is all I have left. I have under 100 pages left. 90. I don't know why I can't just work out. 90 pages left. and honestly it's a little bit slow. None of it is like very, like, it doesn't feel that dramatic or intense. Like obviously there's things at stake, there's things at risk, but none of it actually feels that high stake. I just gave spoilers, but anyway, it doesn't feel like that high stake, but some interesting things have started to happen, and I've literally got 100 pages left, so I might just finish it. Yeah, I think I will, because 90 pages is not a lot. Anyway, those are my updates. I was very excited about the event that I'm now going to. Very excited. And yeah, I will probably get back to you once. Oh, I remember. I think I'm gonna end up, my predicted rating is a 3-star. That's what I was gonna say earlier. But anyway, I ran out of storage, but I freed up 40 gigabytes of storage. So I had some videos to delete. I just deleted 1,600 photos, screenshots, just screenshots. Crazy. But anyway, I'm going to, where's my book? I'm gonna read now. I just don't want that clip to like end so abruptly and weirdly, because I literally got cut off and I don't remember what I was saying, but I'm gonna read now. It's been Fortnite. I'm gonna finish my book and I'll get back to you. Okay, I'll get back to you once I finished it. Goodbye. Finale. It wasn't bad. It was enjoyable, but it definitely wasn't like my favorite book of all time. So I'm really far away. I give it 3 stars. Could maybe be a 3.5, but on Goodreads you can't do that. So I'm just gonna go with 3. I just sat on my glasses. It was okay. I never felt very invested in the plot at any point. I mean, I read it pretty quickly, but I think it was my least favorite in the series. The ending felt kind of ambiguous, maybe a bit open-ended, not like massively, but also still kind of like, but wait, like how does it, like now what, you know? I'm now done with that, which means I can read Fourth Wing, but also in terms of just Stephanie Garber, I now can read Once Upon a Broken Heart, which I'm hoping will maybe answer some of the questions that I've been left with upon finishing Finale. wanted to do some updates. I had to get changed because it got really, really hot and the long sleep was like too much. But I've been reading Kingdom of Ash, and I read a lot. I read over 100 pages. No, I read like 135. What? 40. 50? 55. I read 155 pages. So I'm now 48% of the way through. I'm on page 481. I'm on page 481, and it is. There's never a dull moment in this book. Like, genuinely, every single minute of this book so far has been like action-packed. It's okay. Yeah, it's been very action-packed. There's always things happening. But right now I'm at a point where like a character is somewhere and something is going on somewhere else, and I'm like, they really should be in the other place because it seems a little bit worse. But so I'm kind of like, what's gonna happen? Like, are the other people gonna get mad when they realise? That's all I can really say. That's spoilers, like I haven't given names or scenarios or anything, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like one of the characters should be somewhere else right now. But yes, I'm now halfway through. Seeing that, it was very rewarding because this is a huge book, so to be like halfway through it, I mean, the fact that 480 pages is only halfway through this book is crazy. But the time has come, and I think it's time to start. Okay.
No.
Why did you lose? Latest. Buddy reading this with my friend Donya. I can't remember if I mentioned. Oh no, I think I did. I'm kind of waiting to see if she's gonna start it like today, and if she is, I might wait until she starts to stop. If she's not, I'm just gonna start because I want to start it today. But I'm also using new tabs. I've got these fun coloured ones from Daiso, and usually I use like the neon ones. Now I've got these fun, cute coloured ones, and I've been saving them for like a new book in a new series, like kind of vibe. Fourth Wing is the perfect test. I've only got 3 colours that have like meaning so far. I've got a fourth tab here, but I haven't picked. I'm not sure if these colours go together. I may not have picked like cohesive colours, but like tell me these 3 greens aren't like the exact same colour. Like, how am I going to differentiate them when they're in the book? I don't think I can. But I've got like Moments I Loved, Magic System, and like quotes, and that's it so far. But I think as I read, I'll probably pick up on like different things I want to tab, and I can add new colours. I am very excited. My friend Roxy has read this and she said we're gonna love it. Also, I just like opened it for the first time. The font is so small. Like, the font is tiny, and it's like practically a 500-page book. It's 498 pages long. But that font is so small. Oh my god. Like, just for example, that's this font, and then this is Throne of Glass. Oh, okay. I think I'm going crazy because that looks the same in the camera, but okay, no, I think I'm literally going crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna start Fourth Wing. New mat, and there's a trigger warning in the book, which I feel like not enough people do. I feel like every book should come with trigger warnings, especially fantasy. Like, this book should have some hefty trigger warnings, and it doesn't have any as far as I'm aware. Yeah, it doesn't even have a, oh, it does have a dedication. Anyway, I'm waffling. I'm gonna start Fourth Wing probably soon, and I'll let you know my thoughts. Good afternoon, everybody. It's the next day now, and I did start Fourth Wing. So me and my friend, we read on call, and we both got to chapter which is 55 pages in. So far, fans blowing my hair. So far I'm really enjoying it. I have a lot of tabs so far. It's interesting, it's good. I really like Violet. I think she is, the dialogue and like some of the things that the characters like say and think are a bit cringe, but for the most part I do really like Violet. We've met a few other characters as well. I am intrigued by Xaden, and like Dane, and there's another girl, not another girl, there's a girl whose name I don't remember. Rhiannon seems like she's going to be a big character, which I'm excited for. That's kind of all I can say without spoilers. The magic system seems pretty cool, quite unique, which I like. I feel like I read so many. There's a bagel place opposite and he uses like a megaphone to talk to people like walking past. So if you can hear that, that's what it is. But I feel like I read so many books where the magic is all kind of similar, but this seems like it does have a unique element to it, which I'm very intrigued about. I definitely want to try and read a lot of this today. I do also want to read some Mile High because I haven't read any of that in quite a few days. But yeah, as of right now, thoroughly enjoying it. I think I'm gonna rate it probably like a 4 or 5 stars. That's my prediction. And yeah, I will keep you updated with my thoughts. So it's 4:30 and I have a reading update. I actually managed to finish Mile High, which is crazy because I was really not planning on doing that. But oh my god, ignore the My Little Pony comic. But I did finish Mile High, which is very exciting. It was so good. I actually gave it 5 stars, which isn't rare for me. I feel like I rate every book 5 stars, but it was so fun. I was like so invested. It was so good. And I'm sad it's over, but I know there's another book following like 2 other characters in the series, which does look really interesting. So I am excited to read that one day. Probably not soon though, because I have all of the Shatter Me books on my Kindle and I've been dying to read them, and because there's so many I don't want to physically buy them. So I think that's going to be my next Kindle read, which I'll probably start soon. Oh, the stickers on the back of my Kindle are getting annihilated. I need to get a case for it. Anyway, so I think my plan now is to finally read some Fourth Wing. I got a little bit swept up in Mile High and I read it for like 3 hours, but I think, yeah, I'm gonna read Fourth Wing right now. Wait, I'm excited. My friend read, she messaged me like, oh, I'm gonna read Fourth Wing, and then I messaged back like 2 hours later and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read soon. Like, how much did you read? And she was like, a chapter. It's like, oh, okay. Planning on reading a lot more than a chapter, hopefully around 100 pages, but that would mean I've read like 300 pages today, so if I don't do that, that's okay. Guys, this book, honestly, it's one of the best things I've ever read. I have read, well, I'm on page 249, so I've read about 200 pages, just under, about 195 pages, and oh my god, I love everything about this book. Like, I love the magic system, I love the like setting, I love the characters, I just love everything. This book deserves the hype so much. It's so good. I've got loads of annotations, if you can see them, and it's just wow. I've only stopped because I'm buddy reading it and my friend's like 150-ish pages behind me, and I feel bad, so I'm gonna read something else because I'm still very much in the reading mood, but I just like, I feel bad to keep reading this. But wait, I've just seen an Easter egg. Oh my god. Anyway, I've hit some big plot points, and that's all I'm gonna say, but it was very, very cool, and I'm loving the book even more now that I've hit these plot points, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm probably gonna finish it like tomorrow or the day after, I imagine, because I don't think I'll be able to stay away. But I just wanted to tell you guys I'm literally loving it, but I'm stepping away from the moment. Breaking my heart. But because I finished my Kindle book, I think it's time for another one, and we're gonna start the Shatter Me series today. I'm excited. I started the audiobooks. Well, the audiobook for the first one, I listened to maybe like an hour of it, but the girl literally sounded 12 and I just couldn't do it. She was like, her voice was so jarring and she sounded 12, and I was like, no, I will come back to these at a different point. I just cannot listen to them on audio. So yeah, I'm gonna start Shatter Me. Hopefully I'll get quite a way through it. I've only just learned that it's dystopian. I thought it was a fantasy for like years. It's a dystopian and I love a dystopian, so that is what I'm gonna do now. I don't know what's happening with this lighting.
Oh, now she's a triangle.
Oh no.
It's fine for me.
You guys are fine for me. Anyway, we're doing a Fourth Wing FaceTime. Okay, it is now the 15th of August, Tuesday, and I'm here to wrap up the vlog because I have a feeling it's getting way too long. But I do have more updates to give you in this clip. So starting off, I finished Fourth Wing. It was intense. I literally read like half of it in one sitting yesterday, and it was a lot, but it was so good. And now I'm just like patiently waiting for the second one to come out in November. I will be buying it like ASAP. I might even pre-order it because at the moment the pre-order on Amazon is half off, £11 for the hardback, in case anyone wanted to get the next one. But it was so good. I gave it 5 stars, of course, and I'm just obsessed, really obsessed with this like cast of characters, and the dragons are so cool. Oh my god, it's just like one of my new favorite books for sure. I think I'll have to see how the rest of the series goes. I've heard it's going to be 4 books in the series, which I'm very excited about, but also like how long am I gonna have to wait to like completely finish the series, you know? But I was very just, what's the word, like entranced by this book, and I was just so into like every plot. It was never boring. I feel like there was something happening on every single page. Like there was never like a lull where like things kind of weren't happening. If anything, like the author kind of like did time jumps so that we wouldn't have any of those sort of just like boring moments. Like it was just very, very action filled, and I love it. And now it gets to go back on my shelf, but I can't wait for the next one. And then obviously, as you guys know, I finished Finale, which I gave 3 stars, I think. I mean, why did I even choose why did I even choose to annotate this book? There's literally 5 tabs. I wrote in it a lot, but I tabbed nothing. There was nothing to tab. It was okay. I am a lot more excited for, which I spoke about in my last vlog, the oh my god, what's happening? Anyway, the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. I don't know if the like series has its own name, but I've just been calling it the Once Upon a Broken Heart series. Yeah, I am more excited for that because I do really like Jax, but this book was kind of a flop in my opinion. It just wasn't, I can't get that up there. It just wasn't my favourite, to be honest. And now for other updates. I've been reading more Kingdom of Ash. I feel like I'm not annotating this one very much either. I feel like it's just too action-packed. But I am now on page 558. And I still, wait, 500, 600, I still have 400 pages left. So, 440 pages left, might I add. Like, this book is 980 pages long. So it feels like I'm barely halfway, to be honest. I've still got a lot ahead of me, but I'm hoping to finish this book maybe this week. That would be amazing, because I do really want to move on to some other books, but I kind of want to finish this first, you know, because it's a big commitment that I don't really want like lingering over my head. But I am still loving this. Again, with this book, I don't know how she's doing it with this many pages, but there is never a dull moment in this book. Like, honestly, there's always something happening, and I'm literally like on the edge of my seat the whole time reading this book. So good. And then for an unexpected one, or maybe did I mention this? I don't remember, but I started Shatter Me, and I feel like I'm having some unpopular opinions. I've read, hold on, I'm trying to see how much of it I've read. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but I'm also aware that this is a very long series and this is the first book in it. Sometimes my Kindle just gets rid of the like percentage in the corner that I have there, and I don't really understand how it's like disappearing. Location and book. I think I'm like 37% of the way through, so I'm nearly halfway, just under. And yeah, it's not like my most favorite thing in the world, but as I've said, this is a very long series, and for the series to be so long, I'm not surprised that like not much has really happened. To be honest, it feels like nothing has happened in this 37% of this book, but I'm willing to keep trying. I am still gonna probably read the whole series because I've heard it gets so much better. My friend said book 2 is pretty good, but book 3 is where like things change and it gets really, really good. So I'm gonna try and hold out for book 3. I am gonna read all of the novellas as well because, and then just really quick, I obviously have another finished row in my journal, which is so exciting. Probably won't take me long to finish this up because I do have some plans for a future video, which I'll probably be filming this week or next week, and I'm going to do a 24-hour readathon where I read the whole of the first 5 books in the original Percy Jackson series, which I'm very excited about. So, and there's 5 books, so if I do that, like, it won't take me long to get that other row. Those are all of my reading updates. I'm really proud of myself. I finished 3 books in this vlog, 2 of which I was less than halfway through. No, 1 I was less than halfway through, 1 I hadn't even started, and 1 I was at 60%. So I've read a lot this book and I'm very happy about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you managed to get through this whole video, I do have some plans, like I said, for the upcoming videos, so watch out for those. There should be more coming soon, hopefully. And yeah, goodbye.